Hello, this is Steve from Beto's Leatherworks. Today's project is this cool jacket. Now the issue is that the sleeves are made out of vinyl, and over time that vinyl tends to break down and starts falling apart like that. So we're going to replace the sleeves with leather, replace the pocket edges. We're going to make new letters out of leather. We're going to leave this one alone here. There's nothing wrong there. We're going to leave the back alone. Once we take it apart, we're going to give it a general cleaning, replace everything with new leather, and then he'll have a jacket that he can be proud to wear again. All right, let's get started. All right, so before we start, I decided to have all the inquiries and repairs through one avenue, which is betos@yahoo.com. Getting a lot of requests from like WhatsApp, Beto's Facebook Messenger, Instagram, on the YouTube comment section especially. Guys, if you have a question, don't ask it in the comment section. I've got over 350 videos and each one has, I don't know how many comments. I don't see all the comments. So if you have a question about your item, email it to me. And please don't just say, hey man, you guys fix shoes? No. Please, detailed email with pictures. That way I know what you have. That way we don't go back and forth 5 or 6 emails before I can answer your questions. Okay, that would greatly help me on my end. That'll eliminate a lot of time to put towards, just going back and forth, frivolous emails before we know what we can do for you. All right, so email betos@yahoo.com. and have some pictures, description of what you need. And the estimates that I give on the emails, those are just estimates. I really need to have the item in my hands in order to know what I can do for you and how much it's going to cost exactly. So the estimate on the email might not be the exact estimate that I give you after the item has been in my hands. All right, so don't forget betos@yahoo.com and detailed picture estimate. I almost had it. Detailed with pictures and questions, and I'll be glad to answer for you. All right, let's get started. All right, might as well start the video. We're triggering some people. What is wrong with you guys? Why can't I sharpen my blades? I don't know what the issue is. I mean, we're in a recycling business, right? Why do you want to get rid of your blades when you can resharpen them? And the only reason I sharpen them this way is to just cut the stitches, not really make them razor sharp to cut leather. Oh my God. I gotta read the comments now. All right, let's continue. If you take a look here, the seam of the cuff matches the seam of the center seam of the sleeve. So I'm making sure that once everything gets done, that line is still the same. All right, we get to reuse this cuff, so there's nothing wrong with it. I got up this morning and man, I did not want to get out of my bed. It was just a lazy morning this morning. And I'm usually up. I get up, ready, I'm out the door. I mean, literally, I just get up before the alarm clock. But this morning was just kind of slack and lagging and just kind of not really into it. But then on the drive here, I had to change my attitude, because you can't work like that. You just can't work like that. Well, maybe you can work, but it's not going to be a fun day. So I just kind of got my mindset saying that, hey, you got to wake up. You know what? You get your mind waking up. That's it. You got stuff to do and get this, get out of this rut. So by the time I got here, I was ready. I was just ready to just get things done and start my day. You know, sometimes it's good to kind of get your mental state ready before work. Some people wake up early. When they wake up, they go work out and stuff and stretches. I do some stretches when I wake up. Get my body wake up, you know. But sometimes your mind does not want to wake up. Your mind is not where it's supposed to be, which is very dangerous when it happens. So get your mindset, make sure your mood is good, and get it done. Wake up, people. So I'm wide awake and ready to go. And that's without coffee either. Coffee's coming up. Coffee time. Not yet. Let me get some work done first, and we'll do coffee time later. Now these letters, I don't think I'm going to be able to reuse these, right? Well, first of all, they're vinyl. I don't want to reuse the vinyl because eventually this is going to fall apart. It's number 11 in the sleeve. So we're going to have to cut these out of leather and remake them and stitch them on there. That'll be all right. We'll get them done. What a mess. Look at this thing. There are so many stitches on these letters. And as you're working on it, this is falling apart and it's getting everywhere. Fun! Oh, this is the leather, by the way, that we're going to put on. The customer supplied the leather. Gave me a big hide of it. Said use what you can use, and we'll just basically give them the rest back. God, this is nasty. All right, let's continue. So much for enjoying my freaking coffee. Damn. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We've got plenty of coffee. Just have to make more. Oh, I'm such a klutz. Oh, Lord. All right, let's try round 2, making coffee. Let's continue. Beautiful. All right, so we got the pocket edges, okay? Now, we can simply glue these down, make it look like what they used to be. The problem is that as this gets used, the leather will stretch out of shape. So in order for it not to go out of shape, we get a little ribbon. This is a nylon ribbon. Simply just insert it in between it and glue it together. And that'll retain its shape for a long time now. Okay? Let's continue. Mini hammer time! Mini hammer time! Oh my god, I cracks myself up. Can't hammer too hard because I'm not sure. You guys remember this one, right? It's so cool. All right, let's continue. That's the backing. I put a piece of nylon in the back of the letters to reinforce it. All right, sometimes when it comes to the cuffs, they're discolored, and no matter how well you clean them, it doesn't come clean. So what I do is I turn it inside out. That way the inside is still brand new looking. On this one, we're not going to do that because it's fairly new. It's not too bad. It's not dirty, or it's not stained or anything like that. Now you got the shoulder panels. Most of the time, jackets sleeves are in 3 pieces. You've got a center seam right here, 1 piece here, and 2 pieces in the back. This particular one was 1 piece, and that's how we did it. Now the shoulder seam has 2 seams. One that you see, and one is underneath. So basically, it's really easy, guys. Now, if you want to do this at home, the project, follow the old stitches that you have. You say, well, how do you know where to stitch the new piece on? Well, you've got a guideline right here. These are the old stitches. There's 2 stitches right there. One's there, the other one's right there. So first one, you stitch it like that, and then you flip it over and you put a top stitch on there like that. And then once the shoulder seam gets together, the center seam gets stitched. And once the center seam gets stitched, the cuff comes on. Just like that. This side is done. That's your center seam right there. Those 2 lines should line up. This one's a little bit off, but it's not too bad. All right, then we're going to do the pocket edges, general cleaning, and we'll be done. Let's continue. Remember the seam? So that seam. All right, she is getting there. All right, let's continue. Not too bad. Another project done. All right, so welcome back. This is the customer of the jacket. His name is Steve also. And you guys always wanted the reaction from the customer. So he's local, so that's why I can do it. Most of the repairs that get mailed in, I can't get a reaction for the customer. So this one we could. So let's bring out the jacket. There you go, sir.
Oh, man.
Hold that off.
Oh, Steve, this is amazing.
Well, tell us about the jacket, Steve. What's the background? How long have you had it? And...
Had it about 3 years now, and it's my fraternity. So I went to the Centennial for 100 years. So this was a Centennial jacket. It was so nice when I saw it.
Right.
I thought it was actually leather, you
yeah.
know. And then 3 years later, it's peeling off, and you have no idea what I went through to try to find somebody to replicate this. Well, dude, this is amazing.
This is going to last you your lifetime because leather doesn't do that over time, and you know there's not much of an upkeep for this because it's not an everyday jacket.
No,
you know,
man,
so.
don't minimize this, man. This is amazing, dude.
You're welcome.
Oh, wow, just to get the letters right, and actually, you know, this is better than
what was on there. Yeah,
it's better than what was on there, and it's better than what I actually anticipated too. Man.
Well, I printed it out, the letters, and then basically we cut it out and they made the cut out of them. So, but it'll be in the video. You'll see all the details. Once I upload, it'll be later on today. So I'll send you a link. But I did wear it to pose for my thumbnail, if that's okay with you. And my wife said, you shouldn't be wearing other people's jacket. I'm like, baby, it's just for a picture. It's okay, you know?
So you wait until I wear this into the fraternity house, man.
Yeah,
because others have purchased this same jacket thinking
it's
what
leather,
I thought, that it was leather.
Right.
And just to see it flake off the way it did, you know, and for such a nice jacket, and it's a lot better than
you chose a good leather for it, too. I mean, it's a very supple, but it's thick.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty durable. So we got the letters for you, too. Got the similar color, so.
I'm happy, man.
Good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for joining me.
This is the man.
I appreciate it, Steve.
This is from DC, and I went to see them, but something I came in, and it was less expensive, you know.
Yeah.
But something said, you know, 'cause you got a nice webpage, you know, and with the shoes and everything, and then I do what? Friend, when I brought the shoe out, and then you told me about the site for shoes, God, what is it? I bought a pair, ordered a pair online. I just learned so much just in that one visit.
I think that, you know, I'm a consumer too, right? And at times, as I'm doing business with other businesses, I get sticker shock too. It's normal. But I've learned in the past when I'm dealing with businesses, sometimes the lower price is not
always the best
what
value.
it's supposed to be.
Right.
And unfortunately, we learned the hard way. And I've done that in the past. Now, I shied away from a couple of jobs that I was doing business with, and I regretted. And I always went back to the little bit more expensive, but gave me exactly what I was looking for as far as work. And that's why I feel you when you say that, because you know, yeah, my price is a little high, but there's so much detail that goes into it that it's you know. But I put more time sometimes, believe me, than the money that we charge for doing projects. So. It's all good though.
Sometimes when we get it, we always sort of hesitant when you're digging in your pocket, but when you get it, all that's behind you there, because you know it's only what's in front of you, and then how long that's going to be in front of you.
I think there's a saying that you get hurt in the beginning, but the rest of your life you don't regret, something like that. Like initial shock in it, but once it's done, you're happy about it. So.
What is the shoes that you turned me on to?
Which one, Alan Edmonds?
What was it?
Alan Edmonds?
Yes.
Alan Edmonds.
Man, so I ordered a pair, went online, I went on the site,
That's awesome.
you know, and I got a pair. I just love the fact that one, I can get them in wide and extra wide and the whole thing.
Sizes,
you know, so thank you for that too.
You're welcome.
You know, I learned a lot.
Good.
Appreciate you, brother.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. All right, well, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Please thumbs up, leave a comment, share, And don't forget to subscribe because it helps the channel out greatly. And we'll see you guys again on the next project. Take care.